beacon of Buddhist culture.
Hmm.
And recent discoveries even hint it was important, like on a world stage. Okay, let's explore this.
Sounds fascinating.
We're doing a deep dive into Cumilla today. It's a district in Bangladesh just packed with history and, well, vibrant culture too.
Right.
Picture this. It's about maybe 100 kilometers southeast of Dhaka. And the area itself is around 3,146 square kilometers, give or take. It's divided into 17 sub-districts, places like Cumilla Sedar, Hamna, Dodkandi. You get the idea.
So a decent-sized area with quite a few administrative parts.
Exactly. And our mission today really is to get under the skin of Cumilla, to understand all those fascinating layers that make up its unique identity.
Yeah, it's striking, isn't it, how a relatively, contained area like that has been the stage for such major historical shifts and cultural developments.
Totally.
When we look into Cumilla, we're not just seeing a modern district. We're getting insights into, well, ancient powers and really crucial points in history.
Precisely. So let's go back, way back. Cumilla's roots are incredibly deep. It was once part of the Samata kingdom.
A significant ancient kingdom.
But it wasn't just political lines on a map. It was a vital center, like a nerve center for Buddhist civilization.
Yeah.
And the proof, it's tangible, right there at the Mainamati archaeological site.
Oh, absolutely. Mainamati is just compelling proof of this incredibly rich past. The sites they've unearthed there, like Salban Vihara,
Ah, yes, Salban Vihara.
with that distinctive cruciform design, possibly linked to Vajrayana Buddhism.
Right.
And then you have Kutila Mura, Rupan Mura.
Right.
They give us these invaluable insights into this sophisticated urban planning and religious life of this Buddhist hub, mainly from the 7th to the 12th century.
Wow, 7th to 12th century, that's a long span.
It is. And the potential for these sites to be recognized as World Heritage Sites that could really elevate our understanding of early medieval South Asia.
That would be huge. Okay, so moving forward a bit in time. Cumilla didn't just fade away, it kept its importance during the Sultanate and Mughal periods too.
It did. And it had this close relationship with the neighboring Tripura kingdom as well.
It really feels like this region was consistently, a player. It held its ground through different eras.
I think if you look at the broader context, Cumilla was strategically important, whether that was for political control or for cultural exchange.
Makes sense.
And that link with the Tripura kingdom, it just highlights this really intricate web of relationships that shaped the whole region.
Then, of course, the British arrived. 1765, Cumilla becomes part of the Tripura district under the British East India Company.
Right, absorbed into the larger colonial administration.
But that arrangement didn't stick, did it? By 1790, it was set up as its own separate district. Another twist in the tale.
Well, that administrative separation, I think it reflects Cumilla's growing prominence. Its distinct character was becoming clear even within that big colonial structure.
Ah.
It sort of laid the groundwork for its role later on, especially in the movements towards independence.
And speaking of independence, Cumilla's role in the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971 was, well, truly significant.
For sure.
You had local freedom fighters, just incredibly active, involved in numerous battles, a really powerful commitment to the nation's cause.
And that active participation, it just underscores the deep connection between the people there and Bangladesh's struggle for liberation. You can really see their dedication.
Now, you can't really talk about Cumilla without digging into its historical landmarks. We mentioned Mainamati, obviously a treasure.
The crown jewel, arguably.
But there's also Dharmasagar, that huge pond, right in the heart of Cumilla City. It wasn't always there, was it? It's man-made.
That's right. Dharmasagar is a human-made reservoir. It was created way back during the Tripura dynasty.
Oh, wow.
So it stands as this significant historical marker right within the city, a testament to, the royal patronage of the time and probably the importance of water management back then, too.
Fascinating. And then there's the Jagannath Temple, another powerful symbol, but this time of Cumilla's ancient Hindu heritage.
Yes, and it's remarkable, isn't it, that the Tripura kings supported Hindu sites like this alongside the region's very strong Buddhist past.
It really is. What does that suggest?
Well, it suggests perhaps a degree of religious pluralism, or at least coexistence, under those rulers. The Jagannath Temple is definitely a crucial piece representing Cumilla's Hindu heritage, existing right alongside that famous Buddhist history.
And we shouldn't skip over Chowdhury Bari, the residence of a prominent Zamindar family.
Right, the zamindars.
For listeners maybe not familiar, Zamindars were essentially powerful landowners holding a lot of social and economic clout.
Exactly. And their residences, like Chadri Bari, often reflect the architectural styles and, well, the social structures of their time. It gives you a real glimpse into that aspect of Cumilla's past.
A window into that world.
Precisely. Chadri Bari really embodies the architectural and social history of that zamindar class in the region. Valuable insights there.
Okay, moving beyond the stones and structures, Cumilla has this really vibrant cultural scene today.
Oh, absolutely.
The way they celebrate festivals, Pahila Baishak, Eid, Durga Puja, Bodha Purnima, it sounds incredibly colorful and lively.
It is. And you also have the traditional festivals of the local Tripura community, which adds another really unique layer to that cultural tapestry.
Ah, interesting. So a real mix.
A very rich blend, yeah. It highlights the diverse communities that have shaped Cumilla and how their distinct traditions enrich the district's culture overall.
And the folk culture. You mentioned songs and stories. Hawaya, Patiali, Palagan, Lalangidi, Jarisari.
A whole spectrum of folk
It
traditions.
sounds like a living archive, almost. Plus traditional dances and dramas. It paints a picture of a deeply expressive community.
Mm-hmm. These traditional art forms are really fundamental to Cumilla's cultural identity. They've been passed down through generations.
Right.
They offer this amazing window into social customs, beliefs, the everyday lives of the people.
And if you want something tangible, a piece of Cumilla's culture to, hold, its handicrafts are famous across Bangladesh.
They really are, especially Nakshikanta.
Those beautiful embroidered quilts. And they also have charming clay dolls, intricate bamboo and cane crafts.
Yeah, and these handicrafts, they don't just showcase artistic talent, though they certainly do that. They also play a real role in the regional economy, often using techniques and motifs that are centuries old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk food. I have to bring up ras malai.
Yes, the famous Ras Malai.
Apparently, it's one of Bangladesh's most famous sweets, and Cumilla is where it originated.
That's the claim to fame, yes.
Yeah.
It's become truly iconic for Cumilla.
But there's more to the story food-wise, isn't there? Dishes like pitha, duck meat, different kinds of borta.
Oh, definitely. Ras Malai might be the star, but the wider food heritage is diverse. Lots of flavors, different dishes reflecting the local agriculture and, unique culinary traditions.
Makes my mouth water just thinking about it.
Okay.
As shifting gears slightly, Cumilla is also a pretty major center for education.
It is, yes. Increasingly so.
It's home to Cumilla University, founded back in 2006. Seems like a vital hub for higher learning there.
Absolutely. The founding of the university really underscores the region's commitment to advancing higher education, developing future leaders, thinkers.
And you can't ignore Cumilla Victoria Government College. That's a really historic institution, isn't it? A leading college with a long, impressive track record.
Oh, huge history. Cumilla Victoria College has been absolutely instrumental in the educational development of the whole area, produced countless prominent figures over the years.
We should probably also mention Cumilla Cadet College, recognized as one of the top cadet colleges in Bangladesh.
That's right.
That says something about the emphasis on, rigorous education and leadership skills in the region.
It does. The presence of a top cadet college highlights that focus on discipline and leadership development within Cumilla's educational landscape.
It's also interesting, the literacy rate in Cumilla. It's higher than the national average, reportedly around, 65–70% based on recent data?
Yeah, somewhere in that range, which is quite noteworthy.
Definitely. And that probably fuels the vibrant culture we talked about and contributes to a more skilled workforce, too.
Very likely. It could potentially attract more investment, more opportunities down the line.
And it's not just modern schools. There are also several long-established madrasas offering both religious and contemporary education.
Mm-hmm. A diverse approach to learning.
Right.
And these madrasas, they fill an important role, offering different educational pathways, catering to various needs and perspectives within the community.
Okay, let's look at the economy. Cumilla plays a pretty crucial role there, too. Agriculture, commerce, industry.
A strong economic base.
Yeah.
Key agricultural products include things like paddy, jute, sugarcane, lots of vegetables.
So farming is still very important.
Foundational, yes. It supports livelihoods and contributes significantly to the national food supply.
But there are also small-scale industries, right? Like textile factories, ceramics.
Yes, that adds another layer beyond agriculture. Diversifying the economy into manufacturing adds resilience, creates different kinds of jobs for local people.
And strategically, Cumilla's location is key. It's right on the main Dhaka Chattogram highway.
Hugely important. That makes it a vital communication hub. Plus, it has good rail, road, and even waterway connections.
That connectivity must reinforce its historical significance too, I imagine.
Absolutely. Its strategic position enhances both its economic and administrative importance, makes trade and transport across the country much easier.
Administratively, you mentioned it's a major center within the Chattogram division. It even hosts the divisional commissioner's office.
That's right. So it's clearly a pivotal area in multiple ways. That administrative role really solidifies its importance in the regional governance structure.
And for those of us who, like to travel and explore, Cumilla sounds pretty appealing for tourism.
It really does.
Attractions like Manamati, Dharmasagar, Shalban Vihara, again, those
Mhm.
historical temples and mosques we touched on, it sounds like a genuinely enriching place to visit.
I'd agree. Cumilla's rich history and its vibrant culture make it a compelling destination, especially for tourists interested in experiencing the depth and diversity of Bangladesh, past and present.
One last point on significance military. Cumilla Cantonment is an important base for the Bangladesh Army.
Yes, that highlights its continued strategic importance, but from a national security angle this time.
So, important historically, culturally, economically, strategically, quite a place.
Indeed.
Cumilla has also been the birthplace, or at least home for a time, to some truly remarkable people, Qazi Nazrul Islam.
The national poet of Bangladesh.
He resided there for a significant period. What an incredible connection for the district to have such a literary giant associated with it.
It really adds another profound layer to its cultural heritage, doesn't it?
Definitely. And then there's Sachindev Burman, the iconic musician and composer, also from Cumilla.
Yes, another giant.
Yeah.
The artistic talent that has emerged from this region is seriously impressive.
It really is.
Sachindev Burman's legacy as a musical genius just further elevates Cumilla's contribution to the cultural landscape of the entire subcontinent, really.
And let's not forget Akhtaruzzman Elias, the acclaimed writer and novelist.
Another significant literary figure.
Cumilla clearly has this strong, vibrant, creative spirit woven into its fabric.
It seems so. The contributions of Akhtaruzzman Elias to Bengali literature really help establish Cumilla as this wellspring of intellectual and artistic talent.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive, we've seen Cumilla's importance from so many angles. History, culture, education, the economy of Bangladesh. It touches all of them.
It's truly multifaceted.
The significance of those archaeological finds, the unique and delicious-sounding culinary traditions, the contributions to education, it all combines to make it a really unique and fascinating district.
Indeed, Cumilla offers a compelling example of how a region's deep-rooted heritage can continue to shape its identity today and contribute meaningfully to the bigger story of a nation.
And for you listening, maybe you're interested in getting a grasp on complex topics quickly but thoroughly. Consider this. How does a region like Cumilla, with such a profound ancient past, actually balance preserving that heritage with all the pressures and demands of modern development?
That's a great question. A constant tension in many historic places.
Right. And in our increasingly connected, globalized world, how do those vibrant local cultural traditions we talked about, the music, the crafts, the festivals, how do they continue to thrive and evolve and not just get washed away?
Important things to think about.
Exactly. Something for you to ponder, maybe explore further long after our deep dive is done.